You know, the one drawback of actually having good PS Vita news to talk about is that there's not really a whole lot of an interesting intro I can say at the beginning. So here's some generic emojis to represent how I'm currently feeling. Oh wait, I know! PS Vita news, now with 700% more awesomeness! You'll get the joke in a few seconds. Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions on this situation down in the comments section. Homebrew, if there's anything we can always rely on to give us positive vibes, it's always PS Vita Homebrew news, unlike some other individuals out there, and I got a pretty humdinger for you all here today. Yeah, I'm old, I say stuff like that. Well, earlier this year, I had reported to you all that the PS Vita has a new application available to it via Homebrew called the Yoyo Loader. And yep, you guessed it, it too is a word I love saying for no apparent reason. That's the channel's new running gag now, isn't it? What Yoyo Loader actually does is allow you to play Android games on your PS Vita, which as we know is a dedicated handheld, so this is a much preferred method for many gamers out there, rather than, you know, just playing games on their phone. And along with that, we have Game Maker Studio, which allows people to make their own homebrew games on the Vita. Well, combining all of this together, guys, we have some fantastic earth-shattering news. And I have an article to read regarding this. Yeah, it's not very often that I have an article to read when it comes to homebrew news. We gotta savor this moment. So here we go. This is from Wololo.net. Yet another word I just like to say out of the blue. Yoyo Loader on PS Vita now has more than 700 playable games. Isn't that crazy? It certainly blew my mind. We last talked about Yoyo Loader about a couple of months ago. Since then, developer Rin has been pushing a few more updates to the engine client. The compatibility list has been steadily increasing, with now 710 plus games now tested and supported. Whoa, that's 10 plus more than the title originally said. We know. Which represents about 75% of the tested games, up from 70% in July. More games are probably actually already working, pending somebody to test and report them, which yeah, that makes sense. There is a lot of games on Android, some with various degrees in quality. The nightly builds over the past 2 months do not seem to have fixed or improved any significant underlying engine parts, but have added more community key maps to make the games easy to play on PS Vita without a keyboard and banner. Always good to update with the nightly build if you can, and in particular with the Vita DB downloader, it should be a breeze. Really just amazes you how far the PS Vita has come even now that it's technically a zombie. Although to certain individuals out there, it's probably been a zombie for a very long time. What is Yoyo Loader / Game Maker Studio launcher for PS Vita? This is from the developer. Yoyo Loader is a loader for libyoyo.so, the official Game Maker Studio runner application for Android, and of course now for the PS Vita. Oh, I just love reading that. Yoyo Loader works by loading such ARMv7 executable into memory, resolving its imports and native functions and patching it in order to run properly. Or, properly run. Sorry, that's my dyslexia there. This enables to run potentially any game made with Game Maker Studio. Isn't that amazing, guys? It's just... my mind's just being blown here. Now for anyone out there who is interested in fiddling around with this, for PC/console exported games, you will need to perform an asset swap with a blank Android exported project with a Game Maker Studio version similar or equal to one of the games you want to attempt to run. Note that patches by the bitcode may still be required in order to fix resolution, inputs, or performance issues. Any game reported as native instead will work with simply dragging and dropping the APK file. Which, wow, you can't get more simpler than that, right? That's James mode right there. And of course, as we know, a comprehensive compatibility list can be found at the following website, which I will have linked down below, courtesy of Rin, that shows a compatibility list with all of Yoyo Loader games. So what's new in Yoyo Loader? Lots of new key maps and banners. Make your own PS Vita homebrew games with Game Maker Studio. According to Rin, Yoyo Loader is compatible with virtually every GMS game out there, including those created with the latest and greatest version of Game Maker Studio. This means you can now create your own Vita homebrew games with GMS, and for other platforms too, obviously. At least that's what the article says. I honestly have no idea what it's talking about right now since I'm not a homebrew dev. You can purchase Game Maker Studio, e.g. from the Humble store, which again I will have linked down in the video description. Now the website does go on to say more if you want to get the whole Yoyo Loader application running on your PS Vita, and what files to install and whatnot, so of course I will have a link to this article down in the video description as well, for anyone who is interested investment in learning how to dabble in this awesomeness. Oh, and everybody should be playing Bully and Max Payne on their PS Vitas now. You know your duty. But yeah, isn't that crazy, guys? I can't believe 700 plus Android games are now playable on the Vita, and it really just makes me wonder here. If we compare all of the unofficial Homebrew stuff that was never ever meant to be on the PS Vita and compare it to the official stuff on the PS Vita, yes, even the delisted games as well, including the very expensive ones, which I've already beaten that horse to death, it really does seem like there's more available to play via Homebrew these days than there is officially, which wow, who would have ever thought we'd see the day that that actually became a thing? But I'm glad it's a reality that we currently live in. Well, this is the time of the video where I would love to know, what do you all think about this news? 700 plus Android games. Have you had a chance to dabble in any of them? What Android games are some of your favorites to play on the PS Vita? Or did you not know about this and you're like, hey, now I'm gonna check out all these Android games for myself and bring on the pain with Max Payne. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. Make sure to leave me all of your opinions down in the comments section below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible. So a huge thank you goes out to Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, Silica, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Sculpture Tugel TCG, BMF, Claimer Malarkey, VG Legends, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Crazy Cat, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Joseph Shavak, Jelle, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, Chris Foxhound, Zenkai Ranger, Saban Fire, Franz Hartle, Aridri, No Good, Lacerated 87, Starlight Mirror, PSP Guru, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mozgus, Matt Hargett, Buzz Sayan, Rizal Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, Dr. Super Artie, Randy Azadech, Legion 21, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Rashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Airkick 72, Worthorga, Zakrito, Alan Iwazuk, Shin Snake, Meshuga 360, and a huge thank you to Michael Marchand, Thomas Cramet, and Drox13 for the recent outside donations. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to a number of perks, including having your name featured on the end credits of these videos, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from both Amazon and PlayAsia for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from them. Basically, the way it works is so long as you use one of those links to just access their website, then anything you purchase afterwards, a small commission will go to help support this content at no extra cost to you, the consumer. I also have channel merchandise available, and of course, as always, likes and shares can help equally as much. And wow, 700 plus Android games! I think I'm gonna need a bigger memory card, and I ain't talking about those proprietary ones.